Based on your directions, it'll show you where to shave and how many leads on each side. And we're going to shave the dog now. Okay, then basically what you want to do is you want to get your leads attached to your patches. You're going to do the left side here. Follow your directions again. Left side, what's what. I usually do the one and I do this. Clip it on. And I do a loop because this helps keep the leads tight on the dog. You ideally should have at least at least one person helping you, because you do need the extra hands when you go to hook it up to the dogs. It's always nice to have extra hands. And don't be in a hurry to put this on. Take your time and get it right. But you can see how I'm looping it. Basically, that's what they look like on here. There's no need to save the extras. They dry out. Now, I'm actually going to be putting a little gel on the back because my patches are a little old, so I want to make sure they conduct. You need to take a little alcohol, and your dog can rest in between times. You want to take a little alcohol, and you want to wipe down. I mean, it doesn't have to be like soaked, but wipe down and try to get some of the oils off of the skin. And this will help get your patches to stick. You want to do that on both sides. And I usually let the dogs rest in between. Okay. Now I'm actually going to be putting a little extra dab, but you probably won't have this in your kit. So don't worry about it if you don't. Then what I do is I take the first roll. She's got to stand up for this. Come on, up. Come on, sweetie. Up.
For the...
Come on, up.
Let's go.
Stand up. That's a good girl. All right, stand up. Get that off. And you want to do this firmly. You don't want to be real loose with it, or it's just going to slide off, and it's not going to do any good. You don't want it super tight, but you don't want it loose either.
Stand. Stop.
It's going to be like a big hug. You want to get the wires. Don't kink them, but you do want to get the wires up too so that the puppy can't chew them up. because you are responsible for these monitors, and they are very expensive monitors. Then usually what I do is I will check and make sure the pattern and everything looks good. I'm going to make sure your card is in it.
Okay.
And you want to put your battery in the proper way. You want to click it in.
She's acting drunk now.
And you want to plug your monitor together. And then you want to follow your directions. You'll come up with what says, do you want to erase memory? And you want to move the arrows up to yes. And at this point you want to erase the memory. It's usually the same on each monitor except the cassette. The cassette, you just put the cassette in and start it. And again, you wait, read the directions, and your direction paper will also tell you how to do it. So, I'm just going to click this through here. And you have to, on the digitals, you have to put like a number in. Doesn't matter what number, just a number. Stop. And then, after you get through the whole thing, on the digitals, you'll see a pattern come across. You'll actually see what's an EKG come across. And you can't see it here, but you'll see an EKG. You should see 3 of them. Stop.
Enough.
And once you see that, that's great. Okay. And I just let it go with that for now. And I'm going to put her vest on. Normally you have a pouch to put the monitor in. In this case, I don't have one. Make sure that you push the proper button to start the recording. Then, after the vest is on, and you put it in a pouch and everything, I'm just going to wrap this really tight. I don't have a pouch. And again, you want to be firm. It's basically going to be like a thunder vest. But you want to do this so that pup's not going to get into it. If you have other dogs, you want to make sure that they don't go out and play together, because one dog could take it off the other dog. You don't want that. And then in 24 hours, you can take it all apart and take it off. Ideally, don't cut the wrap, because many people, when they cut, they actually cut the leads. And that's like $80 to $90 just to pay for new leads, because you were in a hurry. So, that's the gist. Alright. And that doesn't faze her one bit. Alara, come here and eat.